welcome. My name is Blackbeard, and today I got a replay I played a few weeks ago in an event mode. This is a pure simulator mode. This is how I believe simulating mode should be. You will look down in the minimap and see there is no indication where your own tanks is and where the enemy tank will be when they are spotted. So the minimap is only for seeing where you need to go and nothing else. There is a few planes that will be pop up on the minimap. That's only your own plane, and I don't really know why they are, but yeah, that's the way it is. That's the only indication you will see of anything on the minimap during this gameplay. So I am playing the Tiger 1. This is my favorite of all the Tigers. I am right now running the third-person view mode. This is not how the game is looking from my perspective when I played it. I will only have the tank commander's viewpoint on the top, and I will switch to that shortly, but I will be switching back and forth so you can see how things are looking from third person view. There is a few moments where I got the luck of the devil, I will call it. I should be dead, but somebody were watching over me. Yeah, and then you'll see one of them shortly, and the second one I cannot believe I actually survived that one. But right now I'm just rushing the B point. I know that I can get down to the B point from spawn fairly quickly. The Tiger can do a bit over 30 kilometers an hour, so it's not that slow again, but I am up against the 34 in 5, so I know that they will be just as fast or at least quicker than I can, but I do have the 88mm gun, so I can snipe them if they're trying to make a dash for it. And yeah, he was captured without any incident. I was actually kind of surprised that the southern spawn point was not used at all, at least what I thought it was. I was actually expecting just some of them spawning in here to get an advantage, but it looked like most of the tanks were spawning from the other spawn point over on the eastern flank, so they were going for the C and A point first. I'm slowly moving up here now, and you can see I'm watching from the tank commander view, and I do apologize for the gameplay box that is in the War Thunder replay system. I will try to record them live next time instead of this post-comment reviews, because of the replay box is quite annoying when I'm going into the sniper mode. The crosshair will just bounce all over the place, and you will also see some tanks do some weird physics stuff. But right here you can see that T-34 is just gunning for me, and I actually don't see him. I'm so fixed on the A point side that I actually don't see him. And luckily for me, there is a watchful Yak Panther 4 that just ammo racks him and blast that guy to bits. And I actually first noticing him when he was coming in front of the tank in fire. Oh, and there's actually not a Yak Panther, it's a Panther 4 typically, or Panther 5 some will call it. And I was just thanking him in the chat there for watching out for me. And now I'm just slowly moving ahead, and I'm actually not that concerned about the southern spawn still. I'll do just take a quick look now and then, but if that were the only guy spawning from there, then I'm not really concerned, because on the long range I will have the advantage over the T-34 in 5. I do know they have 2 spawns in this mode, so they can spawn in again, but I don't know if he already used one spawn or not, but now that I'm moving forward in the city, I have some buildings and a hill to my right side, so he won't be able to spot me as easily. You can see there. Now I'm feeling pretty safe. He can move up on the height, but there is multiple ways in the city, so he has to pick the right one to actually see me, because he will get no help from the minimap with proximity spot at all. So he has to use his eyeball. And here I'm just moving in. I'm kind of like freaking out a bit because of that T-34 just coming so close, and I was actually surprised that he didn't take a shot at me. But yeah, I guess I was just lucky. And just slowly moving up. Just a quick note, you can look around without having your turret looking the same way. I'm just pressing C, then I get a free mode, looking mode for the commander. And here I spot the T-34, and he is so fixed on a Tiger that is on my left side. And yeah, here you see the crosshair bug, and it's really annoying. But I planned a really good shot into him. The first one. The second one also hurt his loader and commander. The turret on the T-34 is really weak from the front. I mean, that's where I basically shoot all the Russians that's in the turret. Only the IS-3 and IS-4 can give you troubles, but the lower tier tanks, yeah, the turret is where I generally find the first shot. Oh, and here I just quickly spot the T-34 and sorry, my friend Tiger, and somebody just blew up. One Tiger blew up, and there's another Tiger, so I know there's something to my left side. And I'm trying to see if I can get a flanking shot on him. Whoop, yeah, and there he is, right there behind the bushes, and I put a good shot into him in the side, actually disabling his engine and putting him on fire. It's I managed to save that Tiger though, so that's good news. The Tiger take him out. So in this mode, the corporation really wins today. We were talking where we spotted the enemy and where they were coming from and such. So it was fairly nice that to have some communication. And I actually didn't know that I'd killed that T-34 before, because the third shot went in and apparently killed him, but I didn't see it in the battle message that I actually killed him. I just saw the tank moving backwards. So right here I was kind of afraid that it will get a flanking shot off me, and I was like talking to myself, where the hell could he be? Because I knew I hit him really good 3 times, so I knew he was disabled and couldn't really fight. So he was probably running off, repairing, I guess, because I couldn't find him and he wasn't like near me. So instead of just running around chasing him, I decided just to go for the A-point. But yeah, this is the game mode where you only can play specific tanks. So the Tiger is the biggest tank the Germans can get, and the IS-1 is the biggest the Russians can get. They can also get the KV-1. It's a fairly decent tank, and above the T-34-85. And this is here where I am so lucky. I should really be dead here. To my left there is a Su-152. You can see him right there. I'm just panning out so you can see him. I actually don't see him, and I think he's taking a aim at my turret, and I'm actually turning my turret so you see my box, and behind the turret you see just blew up, and he was shooting with the derp gun, so it's high explosive, and basically that box took all that explosive damage, and it didn't do anything to my tank. And here I'm switching into the sniper mode. I'm planning one into his right side of the gun, taking out his loader and trying to see if I can't ammo rack him. But he is being engaged from the left side, so right now he's like just panicking and trying to reverse, and then he shows his side to me, and I get a ammo rack shot on him. And you will see planes fly over trying to bomb the point. That's basically the only place where you could be risking to getting a bomb. It is fairly difficult for bombers and dive bombers to actually identify tanks on the ground and do an accurate bombing run before they have to pull up and don't go into a steeper dive or getting too exposed. So you are fairly safe. It's not like in Realistic or any other boats where you can quite often get bombed by dive bombers and the bombers that are strafing in low altitude because they got the help of the vertical third-person view. So this is really nice. This is where you need to use your head and your eyes to really judge where you need to go. And right now I'm just deciding, well, I have to go for the C point because we got 2 other points. And there's not really been anything behind us. I mean, I was surprised that, oh, and here I bump into my savior from earlier. That's actually the guy that saved me from getting killed by the T-34-85. So yeah, that's a good player there. He really saved me. And now I notice that the B point is being capped, so I changed my mind and don't go for the C point because you capped it already. I know there is some engagement over at the C point, but I don't want to be shot in the ass by any IS. And here just checking how much damage I have been taking, and I was actually not damaged at all. No crew members or vital components were damaged, so I was good to go. And still trying to be as cautious as possible because you will be exposed to flanking fire here on the left side because they can, if they spawn from the south, that's where they will be. And of course these 2 roads, I'm trying to have like a field of view on both of the roads. I can react to it and angle the armor. It can be difficult to angle the armor in the Tiger because it's a box. So you cannot afford to angle your tank that much because then you will just expose your much weaker side armor. So you cannot really rely on your armor when you're facing like an IS-1 because it will just shoot straight through it. But the T-34-85 is manageable. We'll say though that the SU-152 will most likely wreck you with that gun. I mean, there's not much that can actually stand that kind of pounding. And oh, here I discovered that the A just got capped behind me, and well, I actually thought to begin with he was just to the right of me, and I missed him because that's what I'm looking well, I actually thought he was coming from the B point, so he just goes straight, and that's where normally most people don't take one of the 2 roads. But so that's why I'm actually trying to have my turret already turned, so when I get around. But I actually spot him right here, and yeah, I take a shot and he explodes, set him on fire, and shortly after his ammo caught on fire, and then it was all over for him. And here I just get straight by one of my own friendly Tigers with his machine gun. Thankfully it wasn't his 88 he was testing with. And here I'm getting stuck in a little hole. There is still some problem with War Thunder and physics. You will get stuck on some weird angle somewhere, stuck on walls if you hug them too much. I mean, yeah, there's still some bugs in War Thunder. But right now I'm just capping the A point again, and I see B still flashing, so I am facing that way because I'm actually expecting people coming from the southern spawn point now, because they are Captain Bean behind us. So I will take the other road this time, so I can be a bit more prepared and see if I can catch any of them coming towards the A point again. And in this match there were actually quite a few farmers and planes, but it looked like also they were having their own air battle, so it was really a nice mix of everything. I mean, I kind of freaked out every time I heard a plane nearby, and it was like looking up, because yeah, you can still get bombed. There is people that is insanely good at dive bombing. Luckily for me, I was playing on the German side, so the Stukas were on my side for once, because I have seen some really good Stuka pilots that just know what they're doing, and they hit every single time when they dive on the tank. So yeah, they're not nice, but this time they were on my side and they really played well. And here I'm just casually rolling off the street towards the B point. Cruising speed is around 25 kilometers. I'm trying to hold the RPM up so I can do a quick turn. And right here I actually spot the T-34-85. And yeah, there he is. And I dunked the shot into the wall of that house, and I actually thought, oh crap. But this, I don't know what he was doing, this guy, but he saw me, but he's just keep rolling. I mean, he didn't pull back or anything. So he's just giving me side shot of his tank, and it's not really working out too well for him. This time I managed to set him on fire. He managed to get the fire out. Yeah, but this, I don't know if he has just given up or what he has, but he could have avoided this and played to his advantage, but apparently not. And here I get the killing blow. He wasn't even stopping. If it was me and I knew that something just took a shot at me, I would probably use the hillside there to get some distance and maybe wait for me. If I was going up the hill, he could get a perfect shot on the lower plate, and he will definitely penetrate me with no problem, instead of just speeding ahead with the side to me. Yeah, that's not going to happen. In every tier, if you're showing your side, you are exposing yourself for being one-shotted. There is a lot of good players about that know where to shoot all the tanks, so don't ever show your side if it's possible, because most likely you will get one shot or set on fire or disabled, so you will get killed anyways. And when you get up to the higher tiers, most things can one shot the Germans even from the front. Right now I'm playing with the Panther D, and I'm really struggling because it's got a battery at 6.0, and I'm facing a lot of Pershing, and you can go through my front armor like butter at any range. So I'm kind of frustrated at this point because you can't brawl with the Panthers. And I got the Tiger 2P, by the way, also. It's a really good tank, but again, yeah, it has to be a sniper. You cannot brawl with the German tanks. It's just not possible because of the guns you're facing. When you're facing 6.0 fan rating and upwards, you are going against IS-2s with the 122mm gun, and it just wrecks you. And ooh, here, yeah, the third time I was lucky again. That bomber actually strafed us and hit the poor Panzer IV, but he actually survived it. I actually thought he was dead in the beginning, but no, he's moving. And yeah, this is the end of the replay. The tickets will shortly run out, and we will win the game. But I was fortunate enough to have captured this one. I'll save this replay, but I would like to see more of this gameplays of games styles from the side, the Gaiju side. Since I find this so much more intense. You maybe don't get the longest kill streak, but these maps just, oh boy, going to the city, I mean, you are getting paranoid on every single corner. And this seems like the battle rating is much better for this kind of gameplay or game style than the normal simulation mode or realistic mode. It seems a bit more fair to everyone. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.